everyone. Well, here I am playing as Amumu with a few of my friends, Hamsters, Radbolt, Childsman, and Domak. So all these little people I know. So we're playing a 5v5 normal game. Again, not too serious, but I'm going to do Jungle Amumu just to show you a few things of how to play as him. And I'm going to lower some volumes so you guys can actually hear me when things happen. Alright, so here we go. So as Jungle Amumu, I like playing as tanks who have CC. So this is one of my tank builds, as you'll see shortly. And as we go along here, this is a game that we win. So we did win this game. We did a pretty good job. And there's some fun little tricks of the trade that you can see here as you go through. I'm running Flash Smite. You can see their teams, what they're running and what we're running. Right. So they have a Jungle Lee Sin. When you start out, you're starting at blue. And when you start at blue, you need... Well, you don't need to, but it's better to carry Despair first instead of your E, so your W first. Then you're going to max your E, and then one level of Q. That's how I play them. You can play them different ways, really up to you. And then also carry Doran's Shield, because I found more and more that the Doran's items are my preferred items on champions, except for like Alistair. Then I'll pick Boots. But Amumu, I like the shield. It's nice and safe. Now, as you notice here, normally I'll get blue and then I'd be done with it. But what they're doing is they're invading our jungle. In this particular game, I gave up blue, so I figured, not worth it to try to get first blood stolen from me. So I signal everyone to fall back, and I say, that's alright, don't worry about it. I will do okay without it. And Amumu does alright. He's not fantastic, but he does alright without his blue. He can't cry forever. I come back in here to try to just take the blue as fast as I can. But then we're at this little awkward stage here. And for some reason oh, that's right, he pulled it. So there they go, right. But see, they're out of position with their lanes. We're in position at least here. And it's not a big deal. I'm not trying to like do anything crazy. For masteries and for runes, and I'm doing this to clear out blue. That way it resets as soon as I can figure it out. And there we go. So just grab it. So in this case it kind of stinks because I don't have my E, but it's alright. Amumu can take a hit, especially with Doran's Shield. And this is going to be a much slower jungle than normal because of it, but I don't mind terribly. If you notice the lack of chatting here, it's just because we're chatting over Skype or Mumble, one of the other two programs. It makes it a little easier for us. So as you go through, you know, they're doing their thing, Domak's doing his thing, Hamster's doing his, and I'm just walking around trying to get my my leveling. And again, I'm very, very far behind compared to everyone else. But Amumu can catch up pretty quickly. Oh, so I lost my train of thought. So masteries. Masteries are defensive masteries with one level of the smite that gets you 10, and then you just max E. Once you get E, jungling becomes so easy for Amumu. I'm not sure what this is. I don't know why I ran this way. I guess I thought they were in my jungle. I don't really know. Yeah, that's weird. And then my, whatchamacallit, my runes, I guess I picked AP runes on this one. So my caster runes. Yeah, I did that. That way you do a little more damage. A little more pen. And then, yeah, first blood got on us, and then double kill. So, again, not a great start. But it's always important when you play these games is really bad starts happen. There's no reason to just give up and quit. And I didn't grab red because I figured I didn't have enough health, didn't want to risk it. But at least I can grab Wraiths real quick. Go back, come back for red. You know, try to do it all over again. So again, our team not doing so hot in the beginning. 0-2, our mid got pushed out, our bottom got pushed out. Top can hold his own because he's Gragas against a Yi that's just carrying 10 pots. Very odd. No idea why he would do that, because he has a heal. But in any case, there I am, walking along. Little Amumu. There he goes, walking along. Ooh, nice kill, Ryan. So here I go. Back to the wolves. Max and E. So when you get level 4 is when typically I gank with my gankers, except if I'm Shaco. Shaco I'll gank at level 2. Gonna grab red. Now you have a choice when you do this. You can either save Smite for the very end to grab it, or if you think you're safe, you pop it early. That way Smite will come up sooner next time. That's really your choice. If you want to risk it, you can press it like immediately. If you think you're going to be okay, then press it later. And this was a bad move for me. I used W when I should have saved for E. I'm just used to having blue where I can just do whatever I want. So now you have Q, 1 level of W, and then 2 levels of E, and then you have red. And this is, I think, a good time just for me to walk and harass. Now, if you want to, you can open up with the Q. I don't like doing that. I like walking to be absolutely sure I'm going to do all my killing. And here we got ganked, so again, a terrible start. I'm just auto-attacking my way. I should have stayed in and fought a little bit, but no mana. Kinda unlucky. See? We are losing 1-4. And I am far behind. But again, like I said, we win. So, hang in there. Don't surrender. It's okay. Just keep doing what you do. Just keep leveling up, getting the gold. Being positive as much as possible. Or at least not negative. Both in score and also attitude. In here I probably should have grabbed Wraiths. Oh, there you go. I decided to get great. And they're talking about crit runes and stuff, whatever. A nice little gank bottom happening. So again, now we're 1-5. And I came in mid and missed the gank because they dived into him. But here I go, walking to blue. Taking my time, waddling away. Now you've noticed my build. So, yes, tanky, but Boots of Swiftness, no tank item. It's just positioning, because Amumu needs to catch his people to make sure that he gets the positioning correct, and therefore his friends can gank. Because the idea is not for you to get all the kills, it's just for everyone else to get the kills. You're there to take hits for everyone. Either from the tower, or from whatever it may be. And I have double rune spinning around me. And when you get double rune, it's a good time to start ganking. And I'm like, alright, bottom can use my help since they got wrecked before. But this is not gonna work. Nope, didn't work. And I go, alright, sad mummy, going away. And I figure, okay, I'll get my level 6 now. And when you have blue rune, you can just run W. It doesn't matter. You're not gonna run out of mana. And we go, oh, perfect opportunity to gank. So I'm gonna walk in. And then Victor wasn't paying attention, so I flashed in, used my ult, and that's a pretty dead Victor. So if you notice, I saved Q for last. I could have Q'd in and then ulted, but the problem is all these minions were in the way, and I could have timed to come in later. And there we go. Nice little cleanup there. So again, I could have Q'd in and then ulted, but if I didn't hit him, I lose damage. So I flashed in, ulted to make sure he stayed in place, because Kassadin does more damage when he lands on him. That way, we were sure he was dead, and then when he flashes away, then I can Q him and just lock him down. So some people like queuing in. I see the point of queuing in, but if you are not guaranteed to get it, then probably a better idea not to do it. And there goes Yi. Ooh, look at that. See, like that? That was my mistake. But Yi panicked, and then so he's trying to heal it out. Yeah, it ended up working up for us. So that was good. But you noticed when I was trying to queue into him, I missed. And that's a dead monkey. And there we go. Now the tides are turning. Now it's 6-8. So, again, I like this build. And then for the Giant's Belt, it's going into Sunfire Cape. Again, nice little personal preference. You can just walk around, your W's killing people, your Sunfire Cape is killing people, and you're just tagging onto them. And it gives you armor, which is fantastic. Lost a few last hits there. Kind of a shame. And then as a good jungle, keep on grabbing your runes. Either give it to somebody or grab them yourself, but make sure you keep grabbing them, otherwise you're losing gold, and you have the possibility of they're going to come invade your jungle and steal it from you. So as soon as you take it, they can't keep track of the timing windows of when it's up, when it's down. There you go, and now double rune. So I see this on the right side, I see this on the top side, I see something in the middle. I'm like, alright, I'll kind of walk in the middle-ish and see what happens. So there's Lee Sin trying to do his thing. Hopefully he missed me. So there he is, we know he's here. I ultimate, ran into the stun. Bandage down. And there I messed up. I should have bandaged this way, not on Victor. But it turns out, and then see, I'm staying in tower range because I took aggro. I was like, alright, I will stay in range. And just keep on taking aggro. Because I can take the hits. Whereas Little Cassidy cannot. So don't just run away. If you're tagging aggro, make sure you keep onto it. And there you go. So I queued in, walked in, and used my E to do the AE damage. And it worked out really well, especially from all the way down here, hitting that arrow. So yeah, it was pretty amazing. Anyway, so now we're tied up. Things are going pretty well. So even though I had a terrible beginning, so did my team, we're okay now. And you try to do a quick kill. Didn't quite get it. So again, the lesson, always hang in there. Keep leveling up. And apparently help bottom more, because I didn't do a very good job of that. That Wukong. But Gragas did his job. Good job, hamsters. Throw in that barrel. So there you go. Slowly build on fire, Sunfire Cape. Just get in there, do the ganks. You can go Frozen Heart if you want. I mean, that's understandable for the same kind of idea of armor. And then your abilities come up more often, which is not a bad idea. I mean, your ultimate will come back more. So if you want to do that, you're more than welcome to. I think that's a legitimate build. I'm just so used to getting Sunfire Cape that I just habitually get it. It's really nice that we have this ward here. I don't have to worry about it. So that's a problem, because if you're playing like a Amumu, it's like a tank jungle, you won't likely get Wriggles and get all the free lanterns. But if you get like Lee Sin as your jungle, then you most likely are going to get a lot of lanterns for free. So you see here, I'm just chilling here, waiting for initiation coming. I missed my Q, but it's okay. So you flashed over, I flash in help. Now I'm stuck with the dragon. Trying to figure out my positioning. And I'm by myself. So this is terrible. I should not be by myself. But I run away. And again, there's Amumu taking on dragon and a Victor mid lane. And about half health. It's not great, but not terrible. And there's Ryan doing his little flash deal, getting exhausted and melted 5 graves. And I go, whoop, blue's up. Even though I already have blue, again, same deal, clear it out. If someone happens to be there to get it, they can get it. If not, then I'll just yank it real back. I could give it to Cassidon, but he's doing his thing mid. So I was like, alright, I'll just grab it. So I'm like, alright. My ultimate's up, and that's what you basically want to look at. It's like, you should gank if you have double runes, and if your ultimate's up. And I'm completely just guessing it. So I was like, alright, fine. And there's Amumu just walking away because he doesn't care. So yeah, sometimes your ultimate, you don't have to land the Q. You can just walk and just use it. And then save your Q for later, like I did last time before. And like I said, Amumu, he can take a lot of hits. But you notice my magic resist is really low. So this is why I follow up with Banshees right afterwards. And that way Amumu can just go anywhere he wants. Oh, actually, look at this. I didn't do it this time. I was gonna go Sunfire Cape, and then I decided against that. Look at that. I don't even remember my own games. So yeah, I ended up going Frozen Heart into this game because of, you get the armor, and you get tons of mana, which is awesome on Amumu, and you get your cooldown reduction, which is amazing. Absolutely amazing. So important to notice, like, they're shifted to the mid. Since they shifted mid, I go bottom. So as a jungle, you fill out the holes of where people are ganking and stuff like that, because typically you should not be high leveled unless you're getting a lot of ganks. If you're getting a lot of ganks and they're successful, then you're going to be much higher than anyone else. Now here I'm just checking dragon, because look, I am right. So I'm going to Q in, I land my Q, and here I'm the tank, so I will tank as much as I can tank, and just let everyone else reposition to get safe. I may die. If I die, no big deal. I'm just a tank. But look, we're safe. And there's Gragas doing his thing, so I'm like, alright, fine, I'll come back in. Keep on running your W, and then just keep Eing. Just keep spamming E whenever you can. And here I'm just giving chase to give vision, and to help out Gragas. And I think it's a dead Victor. Yep, sure is. And we score an ace. So now it's 18-15. So yeah, just look at the positioning. If things kind of look weird, like something's missing, go that way. It's like red was up, but then I also notice, dragon's kind of missing. Because we can't see it because the ward went down. And now my ultimate's up. So I could have had my ultimate then. But again, as your job as a tank, take the hits. If you die, that's okay. As long as your teammates are safe. Because they're the carries. They need to stay alive to farm more. You, not so much. But if you farm, good for you. So here I'll finish off my Frozen Heart, and then I'll probably build into Banshees if I remember correctly. Is it there? Is it there? Waiting for it. Waiting for it.